Hey there folks, how's it hanging? How's it hanging? Yeah, I've been quite busy. Apart from that last video where I was walking to the park and, kind of like showing where all the ducks and all the geese were, and of course, you guessed it, the chemtrails. Yep, they're still ongoing, unfortunately, polluting our skies with aluminum and slash all types of chemicals and God knows what, augmentating our weather, which might explain why now it has poured. There's been like flash floods, and obviously, it's been a very awful day weather-wise. On top of that, recently, to add to misery, has been the recent tube strikes of this week. Yep, which the 48-hour strike only lasted up until 9 p.m. The previous night, so things just slowly, I'm not saying for normal, I'm just saying slowly getting back to a certain type of reality, to the point that they're still wanting to threaten for next week 72-hour tube strikes. And the reason they've been doing tube strikes is all to do with the fact that they've been campaigning, trying to save as many ticket offices and jobs as much as possible, and Boris Johnson and his lot just want to close them all down, and more money for the bubbly, as it were, more in the private pockets of private corporations, etc, etc. It's pretty bad, it's pretty awful, I know. Not good, man, not good. All for the 1%, but us the 99%ers are not somewhat gonna take it lying down, and obviously we will show them why. And that's why the RMT union and many other unions are showing London Underground why they're not going to stand for it. And of course, obviously, there's been loads of angry commuters, almost fights on the tube trains themselves. Yeah, it has happened. Who has to say it is? It hasn't. Thankfully, I was not in the midst of it all. I just kind of like stayed at home all day and just managed to avoid the madness that was out there, of course. Other than that, apart from that, myself, I've been okay. Just recently been to Brent Learning Difficulty, a gym thing that's been happening over at Bridge Leisure Park Centre and all that, so that's cool. Trying to keep my fitness up and take part in those sports activities for people with disabilities, and get people out there in the community and get interacting and socialising, meet other people like themselves. It's good, and we all pull together. Human beings do need contact, and feel like they're parts of the community and so forth. Yeah. Funny enough, they were talking about it on LBC last night, that people with learning difficulties or disabilities were not getting a very good deal, more like a raw one, and that unfortunately prejudice as well as that of disability hate crime unfortunately is somewhat running amok a little bit on the NHS, such as the fact that many get turned away, told that they can't be seen or whatever. I don't know, it's pretty appalling really, and this is still ongoing. Also, let alone the fact for the elderly all throughout the UK, that another Winterbourne type situation is happening with an elderly care home, with this footage of this woman on Panorama who had someone put a secret camera and filmed calling out for help. She's going, I'm not going to say that, maybe since taking piss, but she was crying out for help, saying she needed the toilet. No one came. No one gave her flying monkeys. No one. Not one decent. Seriously, not one decent, compassionate, empathetic human being bothered to come and see her at all. It's not just the Winterbourne scenario that's having learning disabilities with people learning difficulties. It's also generally with the elderly, even the young. I'm just thinking, like, this is the sort of thing the artist taxi drivers have been going on about. It's like society has become somewhat very twisted and, I don't know, corrupt maybe a little bit. No thanks to the Conservatives, and also the fact they cut so many services, so people are like turning on each other as a result of austerity and recession, or double dip recession. Yeah, they say the economy's booming now, but only because they paste the cracks. How long before those cracks finally cave in? I don't know. How long? I mean, the walls when they cave in. How long? No one knows. And no one cares. It's just a matter of time. And, of course, yep, in the world of politics, UKIP have been getting the press as well as the paparazzi and the tabloids. So loads of attention for all the wrong reasons. They've been branded in the polls as a racist party, or many people think they're racist because of many candidates thrown out by UKIP saying this and that, and, you know, causing all sorts of controversy and, you know, anti-fascist, anti-racist protesters clashing with UKIP protesters. Then, you know, the UKIP leader Nigel Farage having to cancel going to some big huge meeting or whatever, conference because of that, for fears for his safety. So yeah, a lot going on there. No, I'm not voting for them. They could be seen as wolves in sheep clothing, no doubt. I mean, it's like a big, huge banner just outside the job centre, an Eastern Job Centre, asking people to vote UKIP. Like, literally? Yeah. As if. No, I think I'll just stick with the Green Party. Well, you know, they have links to the artist Taxi Driver, thanks to good old Caroline Lucas, who was interviewed by him, so that I can just about trust. Just. I hope. For our sakes. Other than that, recently more reports about Peaches Geldof, that some in the Met are according to toxic. Well, that was small traces of heroin in her body, but to me, the whole thing stinks. And everyone knows what the Met are like. You know, the recent corruption scandals and evidence going missing and all that. So what's to say that maybe, I don't know, I'm keeping an open mind, an open heart. I want to keep my horizons broadened here. The fact there could be loads of theories, and I know typical conspiracy theories, but you know, obviously her family want her to be left alone in peace. They obviously want closure, but at the same time simultaneously want answers as well as to how all this happened. You know, people just don't just drop back dead just like that at the age of 25 when they're fit and healthy. It just doesn't make logical sense. And I just feel the whole heroin thing just stinks. It really does. Rob, did they really do a toxology report? I don't know. Or is there something sinister more going on here? I don't know. But, you know, my thoughts and feelings are with the family, the Geldof family at this time, and I wish them all the best of love, and, you know, hope they pull out. I went to see that film, Transcendence, and it was a pretty good movie. Loved it. It was talking about the dangers and the warnings of technology, and that we need to think twice before we progress any further to see where this or that lead, and all the misconceptions, the pitfalls, the possibilities, the pros, the cons, everything really. And I'll give it an 8 out of 10 and a 4-star rating. I feel that's fair enough. Can't believe it got so slagged off by critics. Yeah, literally by critics. It was slow paced, it was this, it was that. I just say to people, go in there with an open heart, open mind, and stop being judgmental, for goodness sakes. And if it's not your cup of tea, go somewhere else. Don't go spoil it and ruin it for everybody. Yeah. It seems like recently, you know, Facebook brought the Oculus Rift, and I know Mark Dice has been going on about people almost going to be cut off from reality and the downfall. You know, it's the same thing with Transcendence, you know, and where we're heading, where we're going, and so forth. On top of that, you also found an exoplanet. I think it's called Cutler, about a few hundred light years away. Another galaxy, another universe or something. Pretty cool, very Earth-like, just like our one. Though, we don't know if it's got a civilization on top of that, though. Some fear if we... You know, it's going to be another type of Christopher Columbus type of situation, you know, with the... with Native American or that. The only difference is this is like on another planet, and I don't know. I don't know if it's already popular. I don't know if their civilization and technology is more advanced than ours. I don't know. Yeah, and also last weekend, you know, I just went to Westfield, did the usual shopping, look around in Poundland and all that. Yeah, and I ended up buying more bloody products from some shops, spent up to about nearly 180 quid. Yeah, I know, it's pretty bad of me, but I'm curbing my spending now, and I'm finally starting to save up some money, thank goodness. Ugh, boy oh boy, I don't know how far I have to go and tighten my belt up sometimes. I have to check my account balance and my blah blah blahing of a blah blah statements. That's the one. Bank statements. That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay, keeping that short. And this week I'm going to be jamming out my band. We're finally coming out of being inactive to from being dormant to active, so that would be good. Great, finally make some fresh new material, new music, and hopefully soon we'll do some gigs. That's what I'm hoping for. Right, I think that will be my video blog for now, but until the next time when I bring you more updates and what's going on in my life in general, or just having fun. And if there's any videos you want me to do, like you want me to do more spirit videos, more seances, that sort of thing, or you want me to do how-to videos, or any different type of videos of any video genre you want me to do, you know, give me a comment. And also like and subscribe if you like what you've just heard and seen. Okay, thanks for that, and until the next time, bye y'all.